Hi, air signs. I hope that y'all are doing well. Welcome in for the next 24-hour reading. Very intense energy that was coming out in the earth sign reading. So if you are brand spanking new, look, audio discretion advised, things like that if you have little ones around. It is an intense channel. We ask at the hand of the great spirit of all, that knows everything, that's running the universe, that the host of heaven's at his command. People call him many different names. He's got many different names to describe himself, but he tells us what his name forever is, and it's the Tetragrammaton. And I just pronounce it Yahovah. And people call him Yahuwah, Yehovah, Yahweh. I just pronounce it Yahovah. And I've always pronounced it that way. And so until I found out, actually I used to say Jehovah. But the J is only about 1,500 years old, so it couldn't be a J sound. But anyway, just side note, but I just use the name of the Most High God. He tells us he wants us to know his name. We're not religious here, we're spiritual, and we're in a spiritual warfare. And in the earth reading, my throat chakra started to close up, and there was an energy that came out in wording about the throat area, and the snake was in the water reading in the hidden space, and which is choking energy. And God has brought out all day long, actually he's been bringing out for quite some time, but all day long since yesterday and today, he said we're dealing with witches, folks. We dealing with them. And the Most High God tells us to get up in their face. They don't run the show. God said in the Instagram reading that those people who are dealing with those black magics nonsense, that they're being judged right now. And I really, in that reading, you could hear I was being attacked. And hold on just a second. All right, in that reading, I was being attacked, and you could really tell it. Today, and I have said it over and over, I'm going to say it for you because not everybody's going to watch all these readings, but my vocals are in the background singing the name of the Most Holy One. And I'm stranded in a hotel, for as many of y'all know that, but I took a device into the bathroom in a closed area, and I just began to sing the mantra of God's name. So I just created a song just with his name. So it's playing here, and whoever thinks that they're sending demonic witchcraft my way, you're under a judgment. God's already talking to you. You're under a freaking judgment. You're guilty, and God ain't messing around with you. You're dealing with the daughter of Elohim, and he won't put up with you. We have freedom of speech and rights, and nobody gets to suppress that from you and I. And somebody's going to be under a judgment for doing that to the people of the Most High. God said to get up and begin to roar. Most High, what are you going to bring out here, please, for air energy? Prince of the power of the air. And it's very demonic energy in the negative to look at that spiritually speaking. So there's the wine. It was spilt all over the place in the earth reading. And the stork is here. And I'm not going to break it down. We talked about the stork the other day. And so there's war out here going on, folks. But there's a wickedness when stork comes out. And pregnancy for some of y'all. Somebody got pregnant while they were drinking. There's communication over the top of you all. It's just a communication card as well. Somebody could want you to fly somewhere. Maybe you're dealing with a pilot. Maybe you are a pilot as well. We just had the wording plucking the feathers of a bird was there. And so anyway, maybe you work for birds. I had the pet store come out today as well. So maybe you work with birds. Maybe you have a bird as well. There is a baby situation out here. There is one out here. Okay. And for some of you all, it's happened around some drinking situation. But for some of you all, somebody's sterile. And that baby ain't who the person's trying to tag it on, I guess, for some cases, or it wasn't, if that was past energy, there's all the wealth and the money and stuff that the little swindler's trying to do, or somebody's trying to get pregnant or thought they were going to get pregnant with somebody and take money that way. There could be 3 people here that the person may not even know who the baby is. This energy is just coming through me, so I'm just speaking. That ain't going to be for everybody, but this energy was there in the earth reading that way. This is the pleasure seekers card. It talks about getting up and taking a risk and it paying off for somebody. And for some of you all, it's delicate just in general energies. Not everybody's in with a baby situation, but if somebody is, it's really out here. Some of y'all, somebody's fixing a crack, or it's just delicate. You're going to have to take something with care here in the matter. If you are doing the heavy drinker, then you are, but eggs are just like something delicate just going on. Color pink. A lady was in the hidden space in the water in the reverse, and they were nothing but a freaking snake attached to something going on. So whoever's who, the color pink is out here, or something edible is also showing itself that way, or baby situations also going to come out for others of you, and there's money attached real big in the next 24 hours for collective energy, and third parties are getting up and taking some type of a risk and it paying off for you if you're in the upright, because God just gave a commandment to people who are upright to get up and roar at some stuff, and we're being commanded to do it, folks. To take some ground, some battleground from an enemy who don't have a right to be some type of crazy out here on something going on. So, let's see. Somebody will know about this communication. God just said somebody will know about, somebody's going to hear something, or we know somebody, or you know, or somebody knows information. You're going to have to get up and say something as well, what you know. It's showing itself out here. Somebody knows about some stuff. Let the person freaking crack and ooze all out in front of people in their nonsense, because that's what the freak is that we're dealing with. Show me more information. I need your prayers, folks. It's literally, because somebody is trying to do magic. They are trying to do magic, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. But we also cover one another in prayer, and somebody was trying to attack me in a really big way. So there's the drinking energy here as well, with the 9 of Cups coming out around your energy out here. Okay, and we had okay, the person is not right at all. They come out in reverse. We had dogs all over the place in the earth reading. Earth's coming out on you all. We have a bird here and a dog here and a bird here. Dogs and birds. There's hateful birds and hateful communication around some stuff. This individual is a nutcase. Okay, they are plotting some stuff, because also the plot card came out as in the water reading. And the 9 of Pentacles is a single person card, high discernment. It also can represent somebody trying to take advantage of you for money. And it is out here because the swindler was over the water reading. It repeated out energies there in the earth reading as well. It's just some type of idiot they're signing off on accounts and stuff like that, folks. It's unethical. You got 2 9s, 18. The high arcana is the moon. Secrets. Got the 17 here on the stork card, which is the star, which is nighttime. And again, nighttime, the word nighttime came out in the water reading, and it was real huge being talked about in the Instagram reading today. When you get 9s, though, in readings, if you're brand spanking new, almost without fail, it tells us there is bloodshed, and the bloodshed rune was there in the earth reading. Somebody's a murderer. Somebody's a freaking murderer. There's the star right there. Okay, it's definitely out here. Somebody is an imposter somewhere. They're just acting. The 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's see this Queen of Pentacles, because this is a bad individual that's stubborn, jealous, greedy, does bad investments. If they have money, they pay people off and they plot things. If they don't have any money, they're desperate for it. They'll do anything for it. But somebody's just a little actor out here. And there's knowledge out here around something. If this person is an actor, they crazy. They are nutcase. They may be a heavy drinker out here on something. But somebody's at crossroad. And somebody got secrets out here. But somebody knows something as well. The person picks a crack. Or they got pregnant. Or something like that. Show me this Queen of Pentacles. It's a Taurus specifically. The King of Pentacles was there in the earth reading with the little seducer. So the moon wants to come out on her and secrets are coming out on her. This is secrets, but it's in the reverse. When the moon comes out in the reverse, it represents secrets out. Something's known about this energy. So whoever they are for you, doing a bad business deal or got pregnant or paid somebody off on a plot, or they had secrets, they're the murderer, or something's out here that they're fixing a crack. Whoever in whatever direction that energy, all the energy goes for any given person, these secrets are coming out about this individual because they're going to go to prison for something that came out in the water reading. The moon in the reverse also tells us somebody's been laying down hunting and chasing somebody. They're nothing but animalistic piece of beast because the snake was on the person. That's all they were. They ain't upright, righteous, nothing. And they are trying to pour some type of hey baby on you. As soon as they open their freaking mouth and their split tongue comes out as the snake that they freaking are, something coming out about it. When wisdom opens her mouth, it's not in a perversion. Okay? So let me just teach you. Those of you who are just like, oh my God, you're so cute and tempting, and that ain't wisdom. That's a false wisdom that's sensual. And the true wisdom is easy to be entreated. It's truthful. It don't open its mouth in any kind of, hey, baby, hey. If that's nasty and you need to run from that stuff or turn this person in or say, what's your agenda here or whatever. This person's an outright piece of nutcase. They're beast. They are trying to pour on some sweets with that rose, those roses. Somebody's name could be have a flower name attached to something, or they may sell roses at a bar as well, or something. Look here, she is in the reverse. Who this individual is, they are in the reverse. So was the other lady card. Both of them are here in the next 24 hours. Friends. Dogs take you to friends, and they were all over the place, but somebody's friends freaking perverted, or the friends are perverted around some type of a situation going on. As a bad individual, they are an enemy, or you're the enemy, or you need to know this enemy's out here around you, or something stupid's out here. There's the ring. All right. Well, anyway, that's a little contract going on, or somebody's married out here, or this person's a ditch around somebody's husband, or they got pregnant with something like that's out here. Bad. Give us some words, Most High God. Again, so just the other day we spoke about a minister that I heard that broke down in the book of Zechariah. He shared with people on his program that he was studying the book of Zechariah, and God gave him a great revelation about the stork. How there's no vowel points in the book of Zechariah, but somebody, when they were interpreting that portion where the storks and the two women could be found, where there was a wickedness there, was misinterpreted as really warhead energy that we talked about the other day. And Russia just came out also, and we had CIA come out as well in these readings. But just for how it is interpreted in the King James Bible, where they did put the vowel point stuff in there, we are getting two women that are attached to something though, and it is recorded documentation. We still gonna take it for that. There is women in the reverse around a wicked nonsense. Okay, they could be. I think he said that in that portion of scripture, the Shinar takes you back to Iran. So somebody's using Iranian women, or is that what they're called? Anyway, something like that could be out here. I mean, CIA was here, and some type of diplomacy was around something, because that came out. So something's up. That just to bring it out that way as well. But there is warlike energy is really big coming out for hours. Something also happened in the mountains. We had the boat, the camp, and the fishing also come out. But somebody's secret's coming out on some stuff. The wages of sin is death. Okay, it really showed up with the King of Pentacles just a second ago with that little seducer that was there. And that wording came out on it, and he came out with the death card. Something around a business, okay? So, because work was all over the top of the earth reading. Whether this is obviously some business person's out here, she represents that. The wages of death is sin, but the gift of life is through the Mashiach, Christ. Is have all the workers of iniquity any knowledge? God asks. Does any of them have knowledge? Who just eat up my people like they're just eating bread, and they don't call out upon Jehovah. It says that they're going to be in great fear because Jehovah's in the generation of the righteous. You are going to be in great fear. God's going to do something with these ditches. He just said so in the Instagram reading. That's it. You guys have come to the place of your judgment day. A sneaky little phone call and a deceptive work being exposed. It's going to be heard. Those bells were just there in the earth reading. You go right on ahead. So that your father or your father-in-law is connected to something going on out here. Your kin, or the word kin in the Hebrew language is the word yes, or somebody's name is kin. Okay? Or that's somebody's husband's name, or anyway, you interpret it. Either the word yes is here, or somebody's name is kin, or your kin is involved. And so obviously your father and your father-in-law's out here. It says somebody's in need of food and shelter. Call out upon Jehovah. So interesting. The rune that just came out in the earth reading was the necessity rune, which has a meaning of don't care that anybody has to search for their necessities. Just some piece of freak out here that don't give her about nothing but themselves out here. Jehovah's going to speak, folks. Jehovah Kana, jealous Elohim. The bear was in the hidden space in the earth reading, has a meaning of jealous. Somebody thinks, and so does the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, has a meaning of jealous. They're fixing to meet God's jealousy. You think you're jealous of something? Okay, well, God's fixing to show you his jealous. If at one time this person never had a covenant with God, they've ticked God off, because God Almighty himself says, any person who leaves me, I can't protect you, and you make me jealous. And he'll uproot all kinds of mountains and stuff like that in that portion of scripture when he says, you're stirring up jealousy, I'm going to stir it up. And we got natural disasters happening, and a lot of people just think, oh, this is just natural disasters. No, it's coming from a very spiritual place of why things are happening in this realm, and that's the truth. It's time people wake up and really understand how to interpret the spirit realm. It says, so this also fell my hands in the earth reading, the righteous are as bold as a lion, so roar. And he wants us to get up and roar, folks, against this wickedness. Something about a rooftop, or a housetop, or the top of somewhere is here. The word gag is, in my throat literally was spiritually, there was something trying to gag me in the spirit, and I rebuked it real hard in that reading. Anyway, that's written up on that card as well. It says that the wicked party is being watched. Jehovah's watching them. Jehovah's watching. It says, thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not your hand to be an unrighteous witness. And somebody is false out here. And somebody's done some type of nasty thing on purpose, because they don't give her. If somebody knows the information of what somebody's done out here, they did it because of money purposes. They did it because of jealousy purposes. I don't know. If somebody raised a false report on some type of nonsense. There was a fugitive because the word murderer was there in the earth reading. They're a murderer. Trust in Jehovah forever, for Jehovah is the rock of ages. He brings down them that dwell on high, the lofty city. He lays it low. He lays it low even to the ground, and he brings it even to the dust. And we deal with a city out here that's getting judged. It's lofty. Someone tall, there's the thief that was in the water reading. It said that in that other that they were being caught. They are caught. They're being watched. People know about this individual. A wall place for protection. They'll go to prison because the word prison was there. A separation is going to take place. It says, I want to hold your hand and walk and talk with you and kiss your face. It's a truthful wish, but for some of you all, it's a truthful wish, but they have a wish, but it's only for their own gain out here for a lot of cases. Again, somebody overheard something was said that was being highlighted in the earth reading because bells and chimes were there, and I said somebody was going to overhear something, and the occupation, the work was there. So deceptive work and phone call energy is out here like Jehovah Elohim speak on ya. Look, people, that's why if you have information about things and you're walking with the true creator of all things, keeping covenant with him, you're protected. These people use fear tactics. If you fell down, you'll get up, make a thing right. God will still correct you, but he'll protect you for doing the right thing. These people use scare tactics. They're really scared of having to face truth, so they just try to bully people on some stuff. They don't really have no power out here. Somebody knows something's happened out here around some type of stupid thing where thievery and pregnancies and work matters and something's deceptive's taking place. If somebody got up in here, started some crap on purpose with somebody, they got a death sentence on them now. It's not your problem. God said get up and do what's right in your situation or you will not be protected. You got a whole city fixing to be laid down to the ground. And God says, when I get up, if you haven't sought me, it may be that you'll be it, but I ain't make no promises, God says. Have you sought after God? Some people need to get on their face. Don't care about these bitches. They're going to hell. There it is, the necessity rune. Again, it's like searching for the necessities, and God's going to give them a little taste of their own medicine, what they put people through. Because they're nothing but a freaking thief. You're gonna feel what it feels like to eat a piece of a pancake. Here's your little piece of flour. You're gonna feel what it feels like. They're in rebellion. They don't give a rip about nothing but themselves. It's a rebellious rune. Some of y'all, your ex is out here involved in some nonsense. It's the letter N is out here. The N, the X, the letter A, the letter P. That letter. Those two letters together goes to somebody snorting out of their nose in anger. But you're ticking God off, folks. We're not afraid of your anger. We're afraid of God's anger. We're afraid of God, not you, not your title. We're just not afraid of you. God commands his people not to be afraid of you, freaks. There's some wicked going on out here, and we just ain't gonna be afraid of you. You've done your own stupid nonsense. You're gonna bear your own crap that you brought out on your own excrement issue. We ain't paying for your nonsense. You're being judged. The letter Q is over the top of this as well. And God did say in the water reading, I think it was a water reading, the sun is shining on this, which is the Q card. And the sun was there in that reading as well. So the sun right now is in Scorpio. But the sun also take you back to a bright future for God's people. There's something positive that's going to take place if you know something out here that you need to get rid of some type of wicked energy. God tells us if we don't put a judgment real quick on something that we know, then it gets settled down in people's heart to go do a wickedness. And we just want this crap out of our earth. We just don't want people like this no more. Let them bear their own nonsense. The little stupid little flowers ain't going to work. You don't give a rip about nobody. You're fixing to crack, and God's going to crack you up real hard to lay you even down low like the dust. That's your choice. That's what come out.